What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gameweek FC. My name's Travis. What you're looking at on the screen is my score from this past week, Game Week 24. Had 67 points, a little bit above average this time. Pretty solid week for me, honestly. Raya, clean sheet. Mukiele, clean sheet. Midfielders played really well. Enzo, what a game that was. Spectacular performance there. Forwards, finally, Ekatike came through for me. Captain Holland did not score, but he did get an assist, so that is okay. Decent little week here. Made a couple changes going into next week. I picked up Krupi Jr. I got rid of Thiago, and I picked up Krupi Jr. because I just kind of like this matchup here a little bit better than Thiago playing at Newcastle. And then I picked up Gabriel as my defender against Sunderland. Hopefully that game is a clean sheet, but we shall see. Yeah, we're making it work at the moment. We're trying to climb our way up. I played my wild card back in Game Week 21. Forgot to tell you guys about that, but I still got 3 chips to play. It's crazy the season's moving so fast. But all right, let's move into our differentials here. First up, our keeper, Sin Lamens, Manchester United, 1.9% owned. He's playing against a Tottenham team that are actually starting to play. From what I saw last game, they looked pretty good against Manchester City. They came back from 2-0 down and scored a couple goals. But interesting thing here, stat that I saw was Manchester United and Tottenham actually have had the most shots on target in the past 5 games. Last 5 games, both teams have had Manchester United, I believe, second, Tottenham first in shots on target, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I expect Lamens to get a decent amount of shot volume in this game. I expect him to make saves. This could be a shootout, or it could just be a game where both keepers keep their teams in the game. But yeah, I don't know. I like Lamens in here a little bit more than Vicario because Lamens is playing at home. I'm really hoping Manchester United, I'm not even a United fan, but I'm hoping they win 5 straight. They've won 3 in a row. They only need 2 more. They play West Ham after Tottenham. So I'm cheering for Manchester United here, but I don't know. We'll see. I expect shot volume and a hopeful clean sheet. Carl Darlow for Leeds United, 2.1% owned, playing at home against Nottingham Forest. The reason I'm picking Leeds keeper here is because Nottingham Forest, although they haven't lost in 4 games, they rank in the bottom 3 for XG in their past 5 games. I'll pull up the screen here. As you can see on StatMuse, Premier League XG last 5 games. XG here, Chelsea has had the most, Brentford, Newcastle, Man United. And we got Nottingham Forest down in the second worst XG, second lowest. So I mean, Leeds isn't much better at 16th, but I just don't trust this Nottingham Forest team to keep a clean sheet, I suppose. I expect this game to be low scoring. That's what I'll say. And if I gotta lean towards a winner, I would definitely lean towards Leeds. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this game ends 0-0 because I have defenders from both teams. Oh wait, no, I'm not talking about Milinkovic. I've got Darlow, who, I mean, hopefully this game ends 0-0 because I've got Darlow, Struwich, Milinkovic. Best case scenario 0-0, but I do think I don't see goals in this game. If I'm being honest, I don't see many. I see this being under 2.5 goals. I'll tell you that. Next up, we got Daniel Munoz. This could be a buy low spot on Daniel Munoz. Brighton have not been good lately. They have been really below average. but Crystal Palace have been shambolic. Well, I mean, Daniel Munoz hasn't played in. There was a stretch where he was injured. And back in Gameweek 23, he came back, played 75 minutes, did okay, first game back. Then he played Nottingham Forest. Tied 1-1. Had .31 XGI. Expected goal involvements. So I actually think this could be a turnaround for this Crystal Palace team. I really do. Munoz is the absolute engine of this team. And he's got some good fixtures coming up. Burnley, Wolves. I think this is a buy low spot. He could get a goal involvement. He could get an assist or a clean sheet. Or not a clean sheet, or a goal himself. I don't. Crystal Palace will turn a corner at some point. And they'll realize that they're a much better team than they are playing currently, and their manager, despite him leaving, I do think he can get this team motivated enough to finish the season right. So I like Munoz in there. Next up, mentioned him already, Milinkovic and Struwich. I'll talk about them hand in hand. But, I mean, look at this. I mean, Forest have not lost in 4 games. I mean, their XG has not been great. Somehow they beat Brentford 2-0. But they've been getting results the past 4 games. And although it's going to be tough to beat this motivated Leeds team, I mean, Leeds just got swiped by Arsenal 4-0 at home. So that could be depleting. But like I said, I just don't see many goals in this game. Both teams' XG has not been good. But they both have solid defenses. So we'll see. Struwich has gotten defensive contribution points. Milinkovic will most likely get more defensive contribution points because I see Leeds pushing for the win a little bit more than Forest do. But this game's probably going to end as a draw. Next up, we got Alex Jimenez for Bournemouth, 0.2% owned. This guy he's become a pretty important player for Bournemouth. His XGI has been okay the past few weeks, but the reason I'm picking him because he was starting in the right winger, right winger role for Bournemouth. And if you're telling me that I can get a defender who plays right wing for 4.5 mil and only 0.2% owned, I think you're crazy. Who starts consistently and plays like 90 minutes, I would say that's a no-brainer. And despite Aston Villa they have an okay defense, but Villa are kind of coming off a pretty bad loss. And I think Bournemouth can take advantage of them again. Aston Villa are due for regression. I think Bournemouth are due for progression. So I like Jimenez in here. There's a reason why I got a couple Bournemouth players in here. I definitely lean them in this game. Next up, we got Trippier at 1.3% owned. He's kind of back. There was a stretch where I think he was injured. He's played 3 games back to back, and his XGI has been decent, 0.11, 0.21, 0.39. 2 of those were against pretty decent teams. So yeah, I like Newcastle in this game against Brentford. Brentford just beat Aston Villa at Aston Villa. And Newcastle actually lost to Brentford at home. So this is a bounce back spot for Newcastle, or at least it should be, because they will be aware of what Newcastle can do playing away from home. So Newcastle will see this game and think, hey, Aston Villa lost this game. So we need to do better, because if we do win this game, we can maybe jump them in the table. So I like Newcastle in this. And potential clean sheet possibly, maybe, probably not. I do kind of see goals in that game, but yeah, I like Trippier and his potential for goal involvements. Next up, we got Pascal Gross. I actually love him as a differential, 0.1% owned. I mean, this guy just comes back into the league and just starts balling out like nothing. Like came back 19, okay, 90, sure, 90, 87, and then he just pops off with 12 points. But his XGI has been fantastic the past 3 games. As a midfielder, 0.3, 0.42, 0.43. That just shows that he's never left. He's never left. He knows the Brighton system. Takes their PKs, I'm pretty sure. He's just a veteran. He knows what he's doing. 0.1% owned. I think that's very undervalued, especially in this matchup against Crystal Palace, who once again have been playing really poorly. Could be a turnaround spot for them, but Brighton need to win at home. They really do. And so I like Pascal Gross in this game. He could get a goal or an assist. Maybe a clean sheet. Maybe defensive contribution points. Next up, we got a guy who's playing fantastic. Adley. Look at this, guys. He's got 6, 10, 5, an assist, a goal, an assist in 3 games. Ever since Semenyo's gone, he has turned into the guy somewhat. His XGI past 2 games have been really good, 0.38, 0.48. Yeah, he could be a really valuable guy moving forward for Bournemouth. Next up, we had Conor Gallagher, 0.2% owned. His XGI has been really good ever since he's come into the squad. 0.25, 0.3, 0.21. That's not bad for a midfielder. Of course, he got his first contribution against Man City last weekend, and I kind of like him to get another contribution against Manchester United. Conor Gallagher is a really good player, and once he gets comfortable in the Spurs side, Spurs could be really good, honestly. Especially with Solanke back. As you can see, he's also a differential here. I'm telling you guys, Spurs could go on a little run. As much as I want Manchester United to win 5 straight, I do think Spurs will start performing better here soon. Next up, we got Alex Iwobi. He came back from AFCON a couple weeks ago, and he's gone straight into the starting lineup, 87, 90 minutes played. XGI, 0.52 against Manchester United, so he should have had an assist in that game. So he's playing against an Everton team that, have a decent defense, but I don't know, man. He's a differential. Everton have not been amazing. This game could be a 0-0 draw, and Iwobi could have a clean sheet. But yeah, I like Iwobi. I just think he has to be a differential at 0.7% owned. Everyone has Harry Wilson now. I just think people forget about Alex Iwobi. I will say that. So he's definitely a differential in this game. Hopefully a goal contribution, but it's going to be tough against the Everton defense that have been pretty solid the past few weeks. Next up, we got Jaden Anthony. As you can see, his XGI has been okay. Sunderland, they got absolutely mopped. Tottenham, 0.22. Liverpool, 0.27. I just think, 1.8% owned. If Burnley get a goal in this game, which they should against a shambolic West Ham defense. But West Ham have been playing better. I just thought, Jaden Anthony, if anybody's going to score, it should be Anthony. If anybody should score, it should be Anthony or get an assist. So I like him in there at 1.8% owned. The playing at home, West Ham have got to be absolutely gutted after that. After giving up a 2-0 lead against Chelsea. So this could be a spot where West Ham are just down in the dumps and are still thinking about that last game. So Burnley could take advantage of them. Next up, we got Solanke, 1.2% owned. It is a good time to buy back on Solanke, I'll tell you that. He had 2 goals against City, 0.36 XGI, 0.50 XGI before that. Once again, another player who has just come into the lineup after being injured or being away, and he's performing at a high level. And if Gallagher and Solanke can form a connection, then Tottenham could be a problem moving forward. Next up, we got Valentin Castellanos. He's been my differential for a couple weeks now. 0.25, 0.23, 0.75, 0.41 XGI. That's pretty dang good for a guy on West Ham United. But honestly, let's be honest. Let's go back to our table here on StatMuse. In terms of XG, West Ham have actually been okay. They've been decent in XG. They're 11th, 6.45. I mean, obviously they were able to score 2 goals against Chelsea in the previous game. So they're absolutely capable of scoring goals. It's just their defense is so bad. Their defense is really not helping them at all. And I like West Ham in this game. They're the better team, but yeah, I don't know. I like Totti in here. It's only a matter of time before he gets his first goal for West Ham. I'm surprised he didn't get it against Chelsea. So yeah, I like West Ham in this game. Valentin Castellanos will get his first goal at some point. Against Burnley is a pretty good time to get it, I'd say. Lastly, we have Tammy Abraham, 0.2% owned. Once again, a guy who's just come into the league out of nowhere. Villa signed him. And look at that, 0.72 XGI against Brentford. So basically, he should have scored against Brentford. 0.2% owned. Ollie Watkins is... He's had a knock. He missed the game against Brentford, so that's why Tammy Abraham started. Ollie Watkins is 75% to play in this game, so there's a chance Tammy Abraham doesn't start. However, there's a good chance that Ollie Watkins doesn't play the full 90. So that means Tammy Abraham would get subbed in, if not starting. And I do think there could be goals in this Bournemouth-Villa game. I could be wrong, but I like Abraham. I do. And if his XGI was that good in his first game back in the Premier League, then I do think he's due for a goal soon. I really do. And yeah, he's a differential. 0.2% owned, and he's getting 0.72 XGI. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I would pick him up in your leagues if you can. But yeah, all right, guys, that's all I have. Hope you enjoyed the video. My differential squad for this week, game week 25. Good luck this weekend. Remember, our first game is on Friday, which is tomorrow. So get your teams ready. And good luck, okay? I'll see you guys next video. Adios.